San Diego, our nation's 8th largest city, has incredible weather. With great weather, you've got lots of happy people. In fact, that's their slogan here in San Diego, Happy Happens. And it's definitely happening on this episode, where we'll take you to some of the top attractions. We'll also feature a world-class historical hotel, happy people, local music, and more on this episode of Next Stop from San Diego. The fun starts now. Legoland, California is a 128-acre park with over 50 family-friendly rides and millions of Legos. We're in for education, adventure, and fun. I've been hearing about Legoland, California for a long time, and I've never been here. So far, I'm super impressed, Julie.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're here, for one thing, and I'm glad that you're impressed for another. I think a lot of people expect certain things when they come here. They say, oh, Legoland, you gotta have Lego models. Well, we do. We have more than 22,000 Lego models within this 128-acre family theme park. We have more than 57 million bricks that make those models.
You have more than just like Legoland here. This is Las Vegas. You've got San Francisco. We have Washington, D.C. We have New York, which is uber cool. But you also have a water park.
World's first Lego-themed water park, which we opened last year. And it's great, too, because, again, it's designed for 2 to 12-year-olds. And there aren't a lot of water parks out there that are designed just for the younger set.
So how do you incorporate Legos into like a roller coaster or into a water park? How do Legos fit into that?
You know, one of the coolest things with the water park is Build a Raft River. This is a unique concept just designed for us. They have inner tubes with actual plates on them, and kids can build using soft Lego bricks and kind of build their own rafts as they float down this lazy river.
There's over 50 rides to choose from here at Legoland. Mike, my camera guy, and I are on the Dragon. Arrgh! Legoland is incredibly impressive, and somebody has to build this stuff. Let's talk about Star Wars here, because this is one of your newer exhibits.
Yeah.
There's so many millions of pieces. Like, where do you even start?
So around us, these are all scenes from all of the Star Wars films. Right behind us is actually from the Star Wars Clone Wars. From start to finish for this whole area, it takes about a couple of years. From original concept to starting to do the design work to actually figuring out the layout of where everything's going to go and how we're going to get everything animated and working.
Or you're going to help me build something, right?
Yeah.
What are we going to build?
We're going to build you.
We're going to build me?
Yeah, we're going to build you.
What are we going to do with me?
Oh, well, you can go travel around Miniland.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, perfect. I will build one and you build one as well. So I'll just give you the pieces. So you're doing great so far.
I haven't done anything. So the coolest thing about building the Mini-Me that Gary actually helped me do is I get to place it anywhere I want in Legoland. San Francisco. I'm choosing Washington, D.C. because we're planning to do a Washington, D.C. area show in season 2. And I know we're going to visit the Lincoln Memorial. So I'm going to place myself right on the steps. And next time you see me in Washington, D.C., I'll be standing with Mini-Me on the Lincoln Memorial. I expected a lot from Legoland, California, and it far exceeded my expectations. It's a child's dream. And it wasn't so bad for me and Mini-Me either. San Diego has one of the top sailing communities in the U.S. Today, we set sail with Dennis Conner's America's Cup yacht, the Stars and Stripes.
All right, welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome. Welcome aboard Stars and Stripes. You're more than welcome to help out. This is 300 pounds and it goes 11 stories up. So we're hoping somebody wants to help out pulling it. We do it the old-fashioned way, heave-ho. So you're more than welcome to help out on that. You also have the grinding pedestals here. So the coffee grinders, we'll get everyone involved in that. Almost there. And there's 3 gears, and you'll never hear me tell you to slow down.
So once we do this, the boom's gonna straight into the center, right?
So we're gonna pick up speed, you're gonna feel it. This is actually an IACC International America's Cup class. But they're designed for where they race. So they're designed for one race and that's it. And then they basically throw them away.
Wow.
You know, they're not used again.
You seem like a young captain. How long did it take you to learn how to sail one of these big boats?
You know, I grew up sailing in Lake Michigan, and just over the years of getting used to, I was crew. I started as crew, and then getting used to the boat, I just worked my way up to captain.
What's the sailing community like here? It seems pretty vibrant.
It's huge.
There's so many boats in the water.
It's San Diego's like a mecca for sailing. If you look in the local marinas, it's all masts, not too many power boats, and it's because of the great weather.
Patrick, thanks for having us on board. On behalf of everybody on board, this has been a great day.
We're glad to have you. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Coming up on next stop, the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park. The San Diego Zoo is one of the most popular tourist attractions in all of Southern California. Lions and tigers and bears and hippos. Oh my. So this is my long lost brother John. He's the tiger whisperer here at the San Diego Zoo. I like that name, the tiger whisperer. You did just actually call these tigers down for us.
Well, they're very food motivated. It's not like I have some kind of magical power over them or anything. They come down because a lot of times when they hear me call them, they're going to get fed.
This is Mama and 2 babies.
Yep, 2 boys.
5 months old.
Christopher and Connor. Just tipped the scales at 50 pounds yesterday. They were about 3 pounds when they were born. This is Mom's 4th litter. Whatever moves gets torn to pieces. It's made me want to put a piece of furniture in there to see if they can rival what my cats at home do.
Okay, Nate, I've always been intrigued by hippos. They seem so peaceful and docile, but they're not really that peaceful and docile, are they?
No, they have a pretty bad reputation. They are considered the most dangerous mammal in Africa, and it is true they kill more people annually than lions, leopards, elephants, buffalo, any of the other dangerous animals you can think of. It looks kind of like they're smiling sometimes. You know, their lips just kind of open up and those incisors are right there, and it looks like a smile. Hippos don't really smile. It's just kind of an accident of nature.
So they say hippos aren't very friendly, but actually they are friendly to guys like me. They like me, they know me. I'm kind of a hippo whisperer kind of guy. You can actually get up and close and personal and even give it a kiss. Nice hippo. So who doesn't love a koala bear? They're so cute, they're so cuddly, but they're not bears, right, Jen?
They're not bears at all. They're actually a marsupial. They do carry their joeys in a pouch, just like a kangaroo or a wombat. The males don't have a pouch, only the females do, and they'll actually carry their young for at least 6 months in that pouch.
And this is a male. Introduce us to this cute guy.
This is Burley, and Burley is very special. He has an Aboriginal name, Burley, that means star. And we were hoping that once he came out of the pouch at 6 months that he would be our star, our little ambassador here at the San Diego Zoo. And he's really turned out to be that.
Look at that face. Obviously, we've had a great morning at the zoo. It's been a pleasure meeting you and Burley, but we're off to the Safari Park next. What should we expect up there?
It's a unique experience that everyone needs to experience on a day when they're in California. There's just so many animals up there, and they have them all together. It's actually mingling like you would see in the wild, different species together.
All right, well, welcome to the Safari Caravan. Welcome aboard.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
All right, ready to head out to Africa?
Let's go to Africa.
All right, sounds good. We are going to be cruising by our elephant herd here in just a minute. The world's oldest southern white rhinoceros. standing in the shade of our adult male Rothschild's giraffe. Having animals like this is super important to us. We break longevity records here all the time. We estimate Ntombe's age to be about 45 years old. We're not 100% sure because she did come out of the wild.
Look at all these animals living together in harmony.
It's absolutely amazing watching them interact with each other. That's what we do out here every day, and we see all those great interactions with each other. Our rhinos interact directly with all of the animals in this exhibit. Everyone hangs out with everyone else. Saba is our adult male giraffe. Saba's a very handsome gentleman, and he's looking very proud of himself because all the babies out here are his. So Saba here, Saba's looking for a snack.
Is that what he's looking for? Is he looking to eat meat? Am I his snack?
Yeah, you guys want to feed Saba?
Yeah, let's feed him.
Yeah, all right. Here, buddy. So easiest way to feed a giraffe is just like this. You can kind of hold that leaf up for him, and he's going to take that right from you. Rule of tongue for giraffe is 1 inch of tongue per foot of giraffe. So Saba is about 17.5 feet tall. He's going to have a 17.5 inch long tongue. And on Saba, you can really see these ossicones, these horns on top of his head. Ossicones is just a fancy Latin word for hair-covered horn. You can see that they're lumpy, they're bumpy, they're big. He's got huge ossicones, and he actually has 5 of them. There's one in the middle there, the 2 big ones on top of his head, and there's actually 2 more little ones behind that. And he would use those in combat with other males.
One of my favorite shows that I've watched for years is Big Cat Diary, and my favorite animal to watch is the cheetah. So when I knew at the end of our San Diego Zoo and Safari Park day we were going to do the cheetah run, I was pretty excited.
I know, it's pretty incredible, and we're so happy with it. Our track itself is really impressive, being 100 meters long. It's the longest dedicated cheetah track, and we're running outside of an exhibit. It's an open environment, so people are standing right there just a few feet from the cheetah, the world's fastest land mammal, running full speed right past them. Never in history has a wild cheetah attacked a person. They're always going to choose flight over fight, and I think that does make them endearing. They are that sensitive predator. They are this incredible animal to run 70 miles per hour, to be such perfect athletes. It just really does make them so unique and special.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
The whole experience was just an amazing day at the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park. I can't imagine why anybody coming to San Diego wouldn't want to do this. Coming up on Next Stop, the historical and legendary Hotel del Coronado. The legendary Hotel del Coronado has hosted many celebrities throughout time, from royalty to presidents to Hollywood. Today, they host the Next Stop crew.
I am the Hotel Del's resident historian.
Nice.
And the hotel was built in 1888. We have a lot of history here. The hotel was actually built as a destination resort way before there was such a thing.
So what inspired it back then? Why would they have built such a huge, beautiful resort back in the day?
Well, we're looking in the wrong direction. The reason they built it here was out that way.
The ocean.
Beautiful
location.
Location. It's a beautiful location. There's something about coming into the Del that's awe-inspiring, and people, even little children, understand that it's a very special place, and that's all still here. So much of our interior architecture, our interior molding, design is still the way it used to be. All our lovely verandas that you can see behind us, it's actually beautiful here.
There's a wide variety of accommodations here at the Hotel Del, and this is one of the newer rooms. This room is beautiful.
This is a beautiful room. It really speaks to the glamour that was with the Del from the very beginning. And this is in our Victorian building, which is 123 years old, but you'd never know it from this room. It looks like a fashionable room from the Hollywood era.
You also have some cottages.
We do. We have Beach Village, which is our resort within a resort. It's a private enclave with its own pool, its own concierge, all its own services. It's very private. It's where the Hollywood people today like to come and stay.
Well, let's stay along the Hollywood lines here because you've had movies filmed here. Some Like It Hot,
Yes.
Marilyn Monroe,
And it's a classic. It was voted the #1 comedy of all times.
This 28-acre resort is not only stunning on the inside, but there's a lot going on the outside. They've got a great pool. There's every beachfront activity you can possibly imagine. This place is Kidtopia. They even turned this into an ice skating rink during the winter months. How cool is that? My next stop, the spa. This is the life, Corey. Chilling out at the spa at the Dell. Spas just start for women. Guys dig spas too.
You said that right, John. I gotta tell you, one of the most interesting things that I've noticed is that men just don't appreciate what a spa has to offer. What Danny's doing right now is not only applying a nice moisturizer to your hand so that it'll feel real nice later on when you go to talk to your wife, your girlfriend, or any other buddy that you like to hold hands with. But right now, she's pouring a little wax on there. And it feels a little warm, very sensual right now. But in a few minutes, what you'll find is it'll be coated on there, just like candle wax.
I like it. After I do this, I got to do something sporty. You know what I think I'll do?
What do you think you're gonna do?
I think I'll try out surfing.
You know, this is the place to do that. Look just behind us, folks. Fantastic out there.
This is Gnarly Neil, and he's vowed to get me up on this surfboard on those waves.
Okay, here we go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Here it comes. Hang on. Hands back, toes up. There you go. Bring that one foot up. Good, good. Let's throw on our wetsuits and we'll head on out.
Let's do it.
All right.
Stick around for artistically blended blues, jazz, and rock and roll on Next Stop San Diego. San Diego's famed Gaslamp district is a 16-block area, equal parts stately and fun-loving. The district, which gets its name from gaslit street lamps along 5th Avenue, has gone through many incarnations. Today you'll find numerous restaurants ranging from burger joints to 4-star Italian bistros and much more. Numerous wine bars and nightclubs bring this district to life at night and give it a vibrant pulse. If you're looking for action in San Diego, the Gaslamp district is where it's at.
Break down for my folks. Tell me, woman, how did you ever pick me? I was sitting here drinking and drowning out some old memories. And it was you and I, woman, we was all wrapped up in, and girl, we were feeling no pain, Lord. But for the life of me, baby, I can't remember your name.
Our musical guest on Next Stop San Diego is Len Rainey and his Midnight Players.
The band's been with me now for about 20 years. The band, some of the same guys have been with me for 20 years. And we played all over the world. We just got back from Japan. We just got back from Chicago. So I've been on the road for about 3 weeks. I haven't seen a real nice bed in about 3 weeks. So
and this is home for you.
This is home for me. This is home for me.
What do you love about San Diego?
San Diego, the weather. I mean, if you have to pay for the weather here, but the weather is fantastic. And well, you've got so many great things to see here too. I mean, you got the zoo, you got SeaWorld, and all the rest of the things too.
Was it Mary Lou, Peggy Sue, Betty Lou, or just plain Jane? For the life of me, woman, I can't remember your name. I can't remember your name.
How do you describe your music?
You know, it's a mix. It's a lot of original stuff, a lot of rhythm and blues. It comes from a lot of different angles. I'm an old rock and roll bass player, but I used to like a lot of soul and blues, so kind of mixed it up together. I used to call it jazz, rock, soul, folk funk is what we used to call it. So it's a mixture of everything.
Did Did you see Anchorman?
I seen a little bit, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so Ron Burgundy was the Will Ferrell character, right?
He used to be here.
He signed off every newscast, every night, with a message to San Diego. We want you to sign off with that message tonight.
Oh, stay classy, San Diego.
Okay.
Is that it?
Say this to our viewers.
Stay classy, San Diego. Oh, stay classy next stop. That's what I'll say.
All right, brother.
You better love somebody, woman, and I hope somebody loves you.